Alright. Twitch is good. YouTube is good. Rank the Splat Zones. Hello, Fox. Hello, Red. Yeah, hopefully. Feels weird knowing that I probably have more stable internet than most people, and I live in the boonies. It's great. Hey, new shirts! And this says main power. I'm guessing, yeah, that is bomb defense. I'll take a main power variant. Main power is better than bomb defense. Come on, Joy-Con. Oh, jeez. That's not promising. Triofish Arowana. I want my undercover. Oop. This. And this. Yeah, my internet speeds are honestly so good, a lot of places can't even fully let me use it. Like, we have a download speed in the 300-400s. Which is remarkably good. Upload around 150. YouTube don't care about that 150, though. You're not that late. I'm literally just getting into the first match there, Rand. Also, welcome. Oh, this team is... This team's beautiful. What am I saying? I missed. Ow. Damn it. I haven't really paid much attention to Smash. I'm gonna take a peek at the notes later, though. I did know there was a stage builder coming, because I had heard other people talking about that. Hey, we actually got control! Ah, we've lost control. Now they have it again. That was pretty neat. Also, I just remembered I don't have my audio delay on again yet. I'm gonna need to turn that on after this battle. I kinda hate how I have to do that. And I wouldn't need to if... Ow. I had a built-in Elgato capture device just right into my desktop. Because the delay is caused by the fact that everything is being transmitted to my computer, via USB 2. That is an uh-oh. Ow. Actually might be able to work on getting the delay turned back on now, because it doesn't take much. It's the audio, mic, 50. There we go. Now it should be more proper. Bugger. How is that not ours? Like, seriously, how did that not become ours? Oh, do they have good beacons? I don't even see who they have displacing beacons. I think it's the Tenta? I don't play Tentas enough to know. Ow. Hate running out of ink. Yeah, never click links that are too good to be true. Ever. Not unless you're getting it directly from the developer themselves. Then click on it all you want. Because then you know it's safe. Ow. Marvo! We might have had a chance, Marvo. This is not a good way to start a stream. Our team was definitely weaker than the other, though, just even in the weapon department. I like Baller. I would if Splashdown wasn't just a way to die now. I mean, I might still go back to it, because I do still like... I like my little ink mines. Ow. Alright, Red. I mean, Splashdown didn't used to be as bad, though. I honestly don't know why they decided to nerf it. Ow. It doesn't make any sense. Honestly, the thing they should do right now is nerf main power-up on Splat Pro. Make them devote the entire set to getting the damage. Because that is too much. Yeah, we've lost. Ugh. I'm gonna need to dig my own Splat Pro out. Alright, Rand. Alright, Fox. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab my Splat Pro. That thing is just too good right now to not just use it for everything. Yeah, but what I mean is, like, you should basically need 3 pieces of gear like my hat shoes are. You should have to basically have 3 mains and 6 subs to get the 49.9 damage on the Splat Pro. Just as an attempt to rein it in, because at least then you can't really run anything else with it. You have to fully devote or not devote at all. Like, that would be nice. That or just, you know, remove it. Remove its damage up capabilities. The game was so much more balanced before they did this. Freaking people expanding the sponge. Ow. Yeah, they shouldn't have given damage up to anything. Like, I get some things, quote-unquote, need the damage up, and that sponge is what killed me. I hate the hitbox on that sponge. I'm getting very salty tonight. But, I mean, things like the Bamboozler went from nearly garbage to ridiculous overnight. All because of damage up. Yeah, we lose. I don't even feel like I'm doing any better. Alright, Rand. I might hop to doing league battles. I'm just losing all my power. Doesn't help that, you know, the team was more focused on killing than doing productive things. Nah. We might still pull this off, though. Maybe. We just lost control. He did not have Ninja Squid. Why did I not see his movement? I know why. These colors absolutely suck, but... So yeah, if anyone's around that wants to do League, I'd be up for that. I believe it's Rainmaker currently. Hey, Fox. Yep, there's game. There's more of my power gone. I am just out of it tonight. Jeez. I mean, it doesn't help that was a Japanese player game. Their X power means a lot more than ours does. It'd also help if my Joy-Cons were working properly. Okay, it seems to be doing kind of okay now. Let's see. Maybe I can use a Splatling today. If I lose one more match, I'm probably just gonna drop to Turf or League. One of the two. Probably Turf. I don't know. Depends on what people are up for. Or if there's anyone watching past you, Fox. We do have the knight that says knee here. Also, as much as I know there's not really anyone watching currently, I have basically decided on a clan name. I'm just gonna go with Brave Newbies. Because it's a nice fitting name. Especially for a group that we're just gonna take anybody. Anybody and everybody. Ow. I don't know how I didn't get that kill earlier. It's me a little sad. Makes me sad panda. Oh, bugger. Well, fell in the water. Yeah, that always sucks. Ow. Come on, Roller. That was an easy kill. And you whiffed it. Okay, I'm gonna just hop the turf. I don't think I got a single kill that game. I am clearly not with it enough for X. Or I was tied for top of the team, and that carbon roller was just kinda bad. Okay. Still gonna leave ranked, because that's 3 losses in a row. Yeah, let's stick with the heavy. I really wish Nintendo would have made it possible to sync a Wii U gamepad up to the Switch. And not like have the screen work or anything, but just to use it as a controller. That way when, because this blue, left Joy-Con isn't working, I could, just use my old Wii U gamepad. Which does still work perfectly fine, even though it has a lot more technology in it and a giant screen. It just has more space to work with because, Nintendo was kind of smart when designing it. I will always hate fighting good dualies. Like, I don't know why the Joy-Cons always have so many issues. Like, when my girlfriend first got her Switch, they wouldn't charge. Like, her Joy-Cons, they charged a few times, but initially then they just kind of stopped. I've had problems with these ones actually connecting. Like, quite often they'll disconnect. And, it's mostly the right Joy-Con that disconnects. Like, there's so many issues that you'd figure Nintendo would have just had worked out by now. But they don't, for whatever reason. doing so much better here. Joy-Con still isn't working perfectly, but... I mean, like, you'd figure the problems that, you know, everyone has with the Joy-Cons would have been a problem that would have been found and sorted with the Wiimote. Like... I mean, from what I understand, Nintendo is good about fixing them. So there is that. Like, even though it wasn't under warranty with my girlfriend's Switch, they just fixed it for free. So, it's clearly there's a lot of known issues that they are willing to fix for free. It's just, it's things that should have never happened in the first place. Like with the charging bit, it's because of the gold foil, basically. Well, copper, gold, whatever it is. Becoming displaced by putting it into the Joy-Con things. Like the connectors for the Joy-Cons. So you know, like the one that turns them into a controller, or even just the sides of the Switch. Sliding it in and out of those can cause damage to it. Also, I should wear my Splatfest tee for a bit. And it's weird that that would even be a problem. Like, you'd figure they would have taken out of every batch, like, 5 or 10 switches, and just sat and worked the connector a bit. Just to see. But they didn't, apparently. Now I get to spread banana juice all over the place. As much as yellow, this isn't really the color of banana juice. Banana juice is more opaque. Come on, missiles. That was not how I expected that to be thrown. Ow. I mean, I can't get at Nintendo too much for having the paid internet service. It does still cost them money to keep these servers, their ping servers running. So, it makes sense that they would need to charge for that as they grow more and more popular. Whoop. I just want to continue. Like, I imagine that, you know, the Switch might have had paid internet if it was a more popular system. But even as it stands, like, Nintendo's offering for paid internet really isn't that bad. People make a huge deal out of it because, oh, we don't get cloud saves for everything. We can't just do that. We can't just back up our saves ourselves. And we can't do all this stuff that all the other consoles let us do. That only really serve to enable cheating. And save editing, and, you know... I mean, there's literally nowadays a web page you can upload just about any save file to, and as long as you know what you're looking for, you can edit that save. However you may want to edit it. Ow. Which is partially probably why Nintendo doesn't allow you to make copies of your saves yourself. As much as it does kind of suck knowing that if I get another Switch, I am going to have to start over in Splatoon. Because they don't offer cloud saving for Splatoon. Does really suck. But at the same time, I don't overly mind. Ow. But I mean, like, for what we get from the Nintendo online service on the Switch here, we're getting more than the value of it back in free download games, basically. Like, no, it may not be what people wanted. I mean, what people wanted was a system like how Sony and Microsoft do it, where they give you, you know, a free older game every month kind of thing. But that kind of business model is unsustainable and takes developers be willing to have their game given away for free, which a lot of devs are not, as you might guess. I mean, the lag in Smash comes from it being peer-to-peer. The server Nintendo is running is in place to basically direct your connection to the other Switches. It's not to host the connection. Which is why they can get by on, you know, a nickel a day from people. And undoubtedly, they still make a bit of money while doing that. And at the end of the day, we all want Nintendo to have more money, because more money means they make more things for us. They make more things, it gives us more things to do. It's a give or take. Well, give and take. I mean, I'm still not happy about having to pay for online. the Switch is the only system I'm willing to do it for. People use Google Plus? I know people do. I needed to make the joke. I apologize. Yeah, like, I legit... Like, when the Xbox 360 came out, with its mandatory, online service, that's the moment that I went, okay, I don't want an Xbox. And I kind of wish a lot of people would have went, okay, I don't want this Xbox then. And just not bought it. Because no one likes having to pay for online services, yet we all do it anyway. And when services come along like Nintendo's that are remarkably fair, and not just out to scam as much money out of you as possible, we all complain because it's not enough. Like, consumers are dumb. And that's why companies can get away with all this stuff. Ow. Because, like, if you think, like, back in the days when the Xbox came out, if you didn't have an Xbox, or didn't like the fact that, it had an online service, well, you just weren't a gamer then. You know, you weren't a true gamer. It's like, no, I'm smart, and don't want to spend money for something that was previously free. And that can be gotten from PC perfectly free. It's actually kind of funny how, as PC gaming is getting further and further away from a subscription service, console gaming is getting further and further into a subscription service model. Like, I still remember paying $15 a month to play EVE Online. And now you can play it for free. For the most part. There's some stuff you can't do, but you can play it for free now. I give it another year or two before World of Warcraft goes completely free to play. Because free to play is better than paid subscription. Like, that can be definitively shown that if you offer players a free-to-play game with a cash store, they are much more willing to purchase things from you than offering them a subscription-based game or service with no real good benefits. I don't know why people change their names so much on things like YouTube and Google+. I've literally never changed my name anywhere. But yeah, nowadays, literally the success of the 3DS that with it still selling. Alright, Fox. Have a good night. The fact that, you know, the 3DS is still selling models. It's still selling units. And it has free online with a good selection of downloadable games. And people are buying these downloadable games. I even have a bunch of them. Like, that sort of service is undoubtedly making more money than even the Switch's current system. Even though the Switch has a lot more games people want to play. Because a lot of people went to Nintendo during the Xbox era. They moved to Nintendo and Sony. And now that Sony has moved into the online subscription field to, for mandatory online, people moved to solely Nintendo from Sony. And now Nintendo has an online service, and a lot of people are just moving to PC instead. Like, the console market is killing itself in a way. It doesn't help that most games are released on PC nowadays as well, removing even more of the necessity to have the console. And honestly, like, looking back, if I'd had the option to, either get the PS3 and PS4 that we have, and the Xbox 360, I'll lump that in there as well. Like, all three of those consoles. Or just have that money to go towards a couple good gaming PCs. I would've just went with a couple good gaming PCs. Purely because they're just better. Ow. Like, you get a much better experience on PC, in my opinion. For some things, anyway. I mean, there are a lot of older games I still like going back and playing on console that were just really good, solid games. Perfect Dark is one of them. But you don't get games at the level of Perfect Dark anymore. Developers kinda stopped making quality games a long time ago. At least quality games that are console exclusive. Like Skyrim's a game I go back to quite often. Mess around with, have fun with. Ow. I've actually been back playing Skyrim recently. It's a nice little game that, it's not what I would call on the level of Perfect Dark, but it's the closest thing I've really played in modern times. At least for replayability. Ow. Like, it almost feels like these days developers don't know what to do, so they're just trying to make as much money as they can off of their brands. Ow. Ow. And the developers that do have a pretty good idea of what to do are experimenting with things that just are not working. Looking at you, Bethesda. All you had to do was make Fallout 76 not suck. But they made it suck. And hell, you can take that even back even further and go, all they had to do was make Fallout 4 not suck. But they made it suck. I know that's a more controversial thing to say, but I was not a fan of Fallout 4. There was too much of a focus, yet not enough of a focus on settlements. Like, I like the idea of settlements, and I honestly feel it would work better in an Elder Scrolls game. But they focused way too much on giving people various different methods of, you know, building walls. Well, not methods, but, you know, various different walls that all function the exact same, but look a little different. Rather than focusing on actually developing the settlement mechanics to make them worth using. Doesn't help they locked a lot of it behind high charisma. Which means low charisma characters basically can't make good use of settlements. Even though you basically need to be able to make good use of settlements to stand any chance after you've been playing for quite a while, and yeah. Their system just doesn't work. It doesn't exactly help my confidence in things like that, you know, at the New Year's, all of the nuke codes in 76 broke. Because they didn't competently program it in the first place. That sniper really needs to just learn to stand and fight. I mean, let's face it. I'm not exactly the biggest threat. You have time to charge. Ow. So one of the big problems with the undercover is I need 3 to 4 shots to kill. And it's slow. Oh, jeez. So many brushes. That's one way to make brushes usable, is just run with a brush buddy. Also, Greatst, I know I'm a bit weird for this, but I'm actually, in a way, looking forward to, the mobile Diablo game. Just to see if Blizzard does it right. Because if they do the mobile game right, that'll be a solid game. If they don't, then, well, I will have spent maybe an hour or 2 with it. So it's not like I'm gonna lose anything, it's gonna be free. Which is also why I do not understand all of the outrage. Like, I've been playing Diablo since Diablo 2. Like, I've been a long-time fan. I was not that disappointed that they're making a mobile game. Definitely not to the point of trying to meme, you know, the crap out of it. And, like, as much as it was a case of, it probably wasn't the best thing to say, the developer had a point when he said, "Don't you guys have phones?" You know, 60 to 70% of the world has phones. And if they don't, you can go to the store and get one for like 30 bucks. Like, it's not that hard to get a good mobile device for playing games on. And past that, if you want it on PC, that's what emulators are for. Like, there are mobile emulators, which is probably how I'm actually going to be playing the game. Mostly because my phone/Android device is just not very good. Ow. Is that teammate stuck? No, they're not. Hey, buddy, we're going this way. Ow. Okay, that brush seems pretty newbie. He's painting everything. It's not exactly what those are for, but okay. Well, that arrow spray is lagging. Oh, we also had a disconnect. Okay. I was like, we can't be losing just because of the brush. I refuse to believe that. Okay, what? That should have hit my shield. And not killed me. Unless I'm lagging a lot too. Oh, that arrow spray has so much lag. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drink a drink. I mean, the Splatfest tea is probably the best thing to have on for doing that with, because once it fills, I can still gain chunks. So if anyone wants to do League, who might be watching, I am more than open for it. Now, what do I want? I kind of want Ink Resist. Let's try for Ink Resist. Good. think just given how out of it I am, I might actually end the stream off here soon. I don't know. I'll decide after a game or two. Because I'm just really out of it. Assuming this match will even get players. Jeez. We gotta loot. We gotta loot, everybody. There's a bard here. Some stars. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking after this match, I'm probably gonna end the stream off. I am just way too out of it tonight. I will still do my best for this match. As always. Ow. I thought I had a teammate behind me. Guess not. Ow. Ow. Was killed by a loot. Ow. Well, we got a win to end things off. But as I said, that's gonna be the end of the stream. So, thanks everyone for watching. I don't feel I went long enough to pimp out the Discord, but it's there if you want it. Yeah, let's see what I get on my shirt, I guess. Run speed. Because that's totally what my drink is for. Ah, well. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a day stream tomorrow. Yeah, see you all then.